What's up, y'all? So Giannis, he stepped to Haliburton's stat, and Shaq and Barkley, they're reacting to that. So check out exactly what they had to say. Check this out.
No, he's not supposed to be on the court. He's not supposed to be on the court.
Giannis talked to him. Forget all that.
No, he was on the court.
So what?
You think he said something? He probably know who his dad is.
Stop it. Giannis said something to him.
No, because he's on the court in his face.
So what? Everybody on the court.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
No, you cannot do that.
Giannis said something to him.
So you think his dad was correct? His dad was 100% wrong.
Giannis is wrong? Bro, Giannis said something to him.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he not.
Look, right there.
No, his dad is coming up to him. What is his dad doing on the court? His dad is not supposed to be on the court. You can yell as much as you want to. He's an idiot. If you think that's right, you're an idiot too.
Giannis said something.
No, that's not true. No, I'm just telling you. That dad is an idiot, and if you think he's an idiot, you're an idiot too.
I will say that
no. His dad is always on the court.
No, I will say this. We all have met his dad, and he has.
His dad's always on the court.
He shouldn't be on the court.
You don't have an entitlement because your son is playing to be on the court.
Hold on, time out. He's always on the court.
He shouldn't be on the court.
I don't care. He's always on the court.
He should not be on the court talking to other players.
Bro, Giannis said something to him. He didn't say nothing to Giannis. No, he did not.
No, that's not true.
He couldn't have
walking
said
in the line behind his son.
He should. What do you mean walking in line behind his son? He shouldn't be on the court. He didn't play in the game.
Always on the court.
No, he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be.
On the court.
No,
there's no entitlement for that.
All right, y'all, that was a heated moment between Shaq and Barkley, and now we have Shannon Sharpe talking about that situation. So check this clip out.
Look, Joe, I could just imagine how my dad would have felt. Ocho, if he could have saw, your dad see you play, my dad could have seen me play. Yeah, that's his son. I'm his baby boy. And to see me out there on the field and I'm scoring a touchdown, I can imagine the pride that a father feels when his son hits a home run or his son wins or does something. So I can imagine. But to come all the way on the court?
Yeah, that's.
And look, you talking to a guy that got into an altercation with the Grizzlies, but I was my ass was on the sideline. I'm not excusing it. So chat, I'm not excusing my behavior. So I'm just saying, I think, look, if he wants to wave the towel, he's on the sideline, fine, so be it. But when you come on into that playing area, it's like when you run on the football field. Back in the day, they used to run on the football field. Players tackle the hell out you.
Right.
Yeah.
But we'll address the game in a minute. The situation that arose, Joe. How do you like the way Giannis handled it, and do you like what Hallie had to say after?
Well, I thought Giannis handled it pretty professional. He kept his composure. He controlled his emotions throughout that that time because I can imagine how he's feeling, man. He just squandered away a 7-point lead in 40 seconds, and then this happened. Mm-hmm. It's like, 40. I'm like 40 seconds, bro. You lose a 7-point lead, so. I know he was teed off about it, but yeah, I think Haliburton's father was definitely in the wrong, man. Definitely in the wrong.
Right, y'all. So first of all, I want to thank y'all so much for tapping into my channel. I appreciate y'all. And the clip of the show, y'all, there was Tyrese Barkley and Shaq, and there was also Shannon Sharpe, and they were talking about the viral situation that happened between Haliburton's dad and Giannis. And I actually gotta say that I think it was wrong of Giannis to step to Haliburton's dad, because at the end of the day, that's your elder. And he was very disrespectful towards his dad because he was standing face to face with him on the court. And I think that was weak of him. And that just goes to show that he's, if you ask me, I think that Giannis is, a very weak person to do that. And he's a very emotional person, because I know that when you play, basketball or football, you're in a very emotional state. But to actually do that, step to another man's father, that's disgusting if you ask me. So I actually want to know what you think about this. So make sure to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.